The charming monster, Ted Bundy's crimes unveiled. Ted Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, captivated the nation with his charm and unsuspecting facade. Born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont, Bundy's early life seemed unremarkable. He grew up in a middle-class family, showcasing intelligence and ambition from an early age. However, behind this seemingly normal exterior lay the dark depths of his depravity. As he matured, Bundy's insatiable appetite for violence and manipulation emerged, leading him down a horrifying path of brutality. To understand the mind that drove Bundy to commit unthinkable acts, one must delve into his disturbed upbringing and uncover the disturbing secrets that shaped his journey into infamy. One cannot discuss the infamous serial killer Ted Bundy without acknowledging the early signs and red flags in his behavior. Born into a troubled childhood, Bundy's early life was marred by instability and dysfunction. Growing up without a clear father figure and experiencing strained relationships with women in his life, he displayed signs of unresolved anger and resentment. As he reached adolescence, it became evident that he harbored disturbing fantasies and engaged in voyeuristic behavior, which progressively escalated to theft, then violence, and ultimately, murder. These early warning signs, along with his consistent pattern of deceit and manipulation, laid the foundation for the dark path Bundy would embark upon, forever etching his name in the annals of true crime history. Ted Bundy was known for his incredibly charismatic personality, a trait he mastered and deployed with chilling precision. His charm was his deadliest weapon, allowing him to gain the trust of his victims and lead them into his web of deceit. Bundy would put on an affable facade, appearing friendly, intelligent, and trustworthy. He had a particular knack for adjusting his behavior and presentation to match his victims' expectations, making it easier for him to subdue any suspicions they might have had. With disarming smiles and polished conversations, he would disarm, allure, and manipulate his victims, blinding them to the danger that lurked beneath his charismatic exterior. His magnetism made it all the more horrifying, as it became apparent that even the most unsuspecting individuals could fall victim to his manipulative tactics. Ted Bundy, a notorious serial killer who terrorized several states in the 1970s, meticulously crafted a sinister modus operandi to prey on unsuspecting victims. Bundy's preferred hunting grounds were college campuses and surrounding areas, where he could easily blend in and approach his targets with a disarming charm. To further disguise his intentions, he would often adopt various guises, such as pretending to be injured or in need of assistance. Bundy's tactics to lure his victims ranged from feigning authority figures, like a police officer or a university employee, to creating situations of vulnerability or offering rides. This calculated manipulation allowed him to exploit the trust of his victims, ultimately leading to their tragic demise and solidifying Bundy as a chilling example of evil lurking within society. Ted Bundy's notorious criminal career was marked by a harrowing escalation in both the nature and viciousness of his crimes. Starting with kidnappings, Bundy swiftly progressed to engaging in sexually motivated assaults. However, it was the horrifying progression towards murder that truly captured the chilling magnitude of his brutality. With each subsequent act, Bundy's crimes seemed to grow increasingly depraved and sadistic. As he sought to fulfill his insatiable desires for power and control, he strangled his victims, leaving behind a trail of unimaginable violence. The terrifying reality of Bundy's escalating behavior not only demonstrated his calculated cunning, but also shed light on the deep-seated darkness within his twisted psyche. Serial killer psychology. Theodore Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers of our time, displayed a complex psychological profile that sheds light on the horrors he inflicted. Bundy's insatiable need for control, power, and the thrill of the hunt were key driving forces behind his gruesome acts. Power gave him a sense of authority and dominance over his victims, allowing him to exert control both physically and psychologically. The thrill of the hunt, akin to a predator stalking its prey, fueled his sadistic desires. By carefully selecting and luring unsuspecting victims, he derived pleasure from the power imbalance and a challenge of eluding capture. Understanding the underlying psychology behind Bundy's actions presents a chilling reminder of the dark depths human behavior can descend into, and serves as a call to be ever vigilant in the face of evil. Authorities on the chase tirelessly pursued the infamous serial killer, Ted Bundy, determined to bring him to justice. Law enforcement agencies faced numerous challenges when it came to linking Bundy to the heinous crimes he committed. The absence of modern forensic technology, combined with Bundy's cunning ability to manipulate and evade suspicion, made it extremely difficult for investigators. His transient lifestyle and the span of his crimes across several jurisdictions further complicated the process. Yet, despite these obstacles, authorities relentlessly worked together, sharing information and scrutinizing evidence meticulously, ultimately succeeding in piecing together the puzzle and connecting Bundy to the gruesome murders that plagued the nation. Their diligent efforts serve as a testament to their unwavering commitment and unwavering determination to protect innocent lives. After years of eluding the authorities, the reign of terror orchestrated by infamous serial killer Ted Bundy finally came to an end. On February 15, 1978, Bundy was arrested in Pensacola, Florida, thanks to a vigilant police officer who recognized the stolen vehicle Bundy was driving. However, this would not be the last time Bundy would escape justice. Just months later, on December 30, 1978, Bundy ingeniously escaped from the Pitkin County Courthouse in Colorado by jumping out of a second-story window. He remained at large for over a month before being recaptured on February 15, 1979 in Pensacola. This relentless pursuit ultimately led to Bundy's trial, where his heinous crimes against numerous innocent victims would finally be held accountable in the eyes of the law. Ted Bundy's trial captivated the nation, sparking a media frenzy and igniting the public's morbid fascination. The notorious serial killer's charisma, intelligent demeanor, and the gruesomeness of his crimes became ingredients for an infamous drama. News outlets flooded with coverage, offering a blow-by-blow account of Bundy's trial. People across the nation were spellbound by every detail, the shocking revelations, and his audacious claims of innocence. This sensationalism stirred an insatiable curiosity. Turning Bundy into a macabre celebrity, the media attention fed off itself, amplifying the public's interest as they grappled with the horrifying reality that such evil could walk among them. Bundy's trial and the ensuing spectacle forever etched his name into the annals of infamy, solidifying his position as one of the most chilling and captivating criminals in history. Ted Bundy's legacy and impact on society are undeniable, raising critical questions about the nature versus nurture debate surrounding serial killers. While some argue that his upbringing and environment shaped his violent tendencies, others contend that his inherent psychopathy played a greater role. Regardless, Bundy's case shed light on the complexity surrounding criminal behavior and prompted discussions about preventative measures. Law enforcement agencies have learned valuable lessons from Bundy's crimes, refining their practices to improve victim identification and response protocols. His case also led to advancements in forensic techniques, aiding investigators in building stronger cases against potential serial killers. Bundy's chilling legacy serves as a haunting reminder of the dark realities that exist within society, fostering ongoing efforts to better understand and address the factors that contribute to such heinous crimes. In the small town of Ashford, a chilling true crime story unfolded that rocked the community to its core. It was an average Friday evening when the body of Mark Thompson, a beloved local artist, was discovered brutally murdered in his own studio. As the investigation unfolded, a web of secrets began to unravel, revealing the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of this seemingly idyllic town. The police soon discovered that Thompson had been involved in a dangerous underworld, dabbling in illegal dealings that could have ultimately led to his untimely demise. The residents of Ashford were left grappling with a collective sense of shock and fear, as the once peaceful town grappled with the harsh reality of a sinister crime in their midst. Note: please be aware that Ted Bundy's crimes were deeply disturbing, and discussing them can be distressing for some individuals. As a truthful storyteller, it is crucial to approach the topic with respect and sensitivity. By emphasizing the objective facts and avoiding gratuitous details, we can shed light on the heinous acts committed by Bundy without causing unnecessary distress or glorifying his actions. It is important to remember the victims, their families, and the lasting impact these crimes had on society. Let us strive to discuss this topic responsibly, ensuring our audience's well-being while conveying the gravity of Bundy's crimes.